outswinger. This takes a deflection. Cohen did it cross the line. A partial celebration in progress, but no indication yet that this is a goal.
That looked as though it had crossed the line.
Welcome to Instant Replay for MLS Match Days 17 and 18. I'm your host, Andrew Wiebe, and as always, we're taking a closer look at the most controversial referee decisions in Major League Soccer. We start on the goal line. Sunday Soccer Atlanta, Charlotte, 1-0 Atlanta in the 40th minute when the ball is bouncing around. Josh Cohen's diving across, and is he saving a goal? Or did that ball cross the line? On the field, referee Ismir Pekmic and his crew say no goal. But Tim Ford, the VAR, gets in Pekmic's ear and says, hey, come on over to the monitor. I see a clear and obvious error. This should be a goal. After review, Pekmic agrees. It's a goal. The game is tied 1-1. And I gotta tell you, this decision mystifies me. I do not see a single angle that shows clear and obvious evidence that this ball completely crossed the line. In my opinion, I don't think this goal should have been awarded. I do not see clear and obvious evidence that the entirety of the ball crossed the line. Now, it's a given that part of the ball is over, but remember, you've got to clear the line, and as I look at this angle, from the back, inside the goal, look at the body position of Josh Cohen. Look how his arm is stretching forward to push the ball away. To me, it is entirely plausible and possibly very likely that this ball did not cross the line, based on where his body position is, the fact that his arm is reaching forward, and the lack of available angles. To me, the evidence is not clear and obvious, and therefore, I do not think this goal should have stood. To Philadelphia we go for two red card decisions. 42nd minute, Ari Lassiter gets a yellow card for this coming together on Jose Martinez from Ted Uncle, but then Yunus Markachi says, hey Ted, come to the monitor, check this one more time. Uncle does, and out comes the red card. And I agree with this decision. Watch closely, Ariel Lassiter's elbow comes up and into the face of Jose Martinez at speed. For me, this is excessive force and brutality, and when you make contact to the head or neck of an opponent and it's deliberate and non-negligible force, that's going to be a red card. Now this is the more controversial play. 63rd minute, Jack Elliott and Raheem Edwards come together. Both players sliding in. Elliott wins the ball. Raheem arrives late, and you can see the contact with the studs to the knee. Initially, just like on the first one, Uncle goes yellow card. Uncle changes it to a red card. And remember, in the serious foul play law, it doesn't have to be excessive force and brutality. It simply has to be endangering the safety of an opponent. And that's the part of the law used to justify the red card, which I can understand given the studs were exposed and the extent of the injury. But in my opinion, that's refereeing more on the outcome and less on the actions of the players involved. The positions of his studs are only in relation to the way he cleared the ball away. So for me, while I understand those that would say, this is a red card, we don't want the tackle in the game, it's endangering the safety of the opponent, my instinct is to say, yellow card. Let's referee more on the action in this case and less on the outcome. It's a complicated one. We hope Raheem Edwards is going to be okay and soon. Let me know what you think. To Vancouver, Colorado we go, 33rd minute. Mateus Laborda defending in the box, and Kevin Cabral goes down. Michael Vene points to the spot, penalty. But Daniel Radford, the VAR, sends him to the monitor, and this penalty is taken off, and I completely agree. Laborda is backpedaling. He is not challenging for the ball, not trying to put a body on the man. It is Cabral who initiates this contact. Therefore, for me, this is not a foul. Well done to the crew on this one. And well done to Tim Ford in the DC-Toronto game. He was the VAR and John Freeman was the referee. 91st minute of a 2-1 game for Toronto. And oh yeah, zoom in right there. You can't wrap your arms around a guy in the box on a set piece. That is a hold and it's a foul. DC gets the penalty. DC scores. This game is tied. Well done to Tim Ford for spotting that one. And I think Soren Stoica, the VAR in the Nashville New England game, did a nice job on this play as well in the 53rd minute. You can see the handball by Xavier Arriaga. That is a penalty. The question is, did he deny a goal and therefore deserve a red card? On the field, Ismail Elfaf gives the red. But Stoica says, hey, come to the monitor and watch this one again. I see a clear and obvious error here. And I see that as well, because the goalkeeper is in position to potentially make this save. Had the goal been open and Arriaga committed this clear handball, preventing a goal, that would be a red card. But I think you have to say that it's clear and obvious that it's not guaranteed that he is denying a goal, therefore the red card should come off. All right, St. Louis fans, you yelled in my mentions and we're gonna dig in. Let's start in the 25th minute on the first Miami goal. Is there a foul on Aviles on Klaus in the build-up before the goal as Miami wins the ball? I definitely think you can argue it. I definitely think that you can believe that this is a foul. But for me, I'm perfectly fine with Alan Chapman waving it off and Daniel Radford, the VAR, saying, no, not a clear and obvious error for me. Yes, Aviles is sticking his foot in between, but I think Klaus is looking for this one, tightens his legs at the last moment, and goes down. So for me, I'm just fine with this not being called a foul. However, on the Suarez goal, this looks like a foul to me. I didn't think so on Saturday night on MLS Wrap-Up, but as I watch it more and more, it's clear to me that Suarez initiates the contact with the leg of the defender, taking him down and preventing him from defending this play in the box. Is it intentional? Oh, it's not intentional at all in my opinion. It's accidental. But that doesn't mean it's not a foul. For me, I would have liked to see Daniel Radford flag this one for review and send Alan Chapman to the monitor. Well done to Radford though in the 85th minute. As always, he's checking every single goal-scoring play. When Jordi Alba scores and the flag goes up for offside, taking that goal off, Radford checks the angles. And as you can see here, Markanich there at the far side of the field holds Alba on. Well done to the referee crew on this one, and particularly Daniel Radford, and well done to Taylor Twelman on the broadcast for walking us all through it. And we end in matchday 17 with a big call that perhaps changed the result in Chicago-Orlando, which ended 1-1. First half stoppage time, Ivan Angulo going down in the box under pressure from Federico Navarro. Is this a foul and a penalty? No, not for me, and here is why. Though you see at some point, Navarro seems to sort of bundle over the back of Angulo, I think the contact that actually takes Angulo down and starts his fall is when Angulo extends the left leg out and into Navarro. He initiates that contact, putting himself off balance, and then goes down. So for me, that initial contact initiated by the attacker is what causes the attacker to ultimately go down. So therefore, in my opinion, no foul. That was the decision on the field from referee Malik Badawi, and no review was initiated by Edwin Jurasevich, the VAR. All right, that's it for us. Enjoy the international break, everybody. When we get back, if you see something, please say something with Minute. That would be very helpful to me and my producers, Phil Ivanko and Rich Hernandez. We'll see you at Matchday 19. See you next time.